Yeah, hello there. Welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk. My name is Sandesha Taylor. Today, I would like to address the topic of narcissism once again in case you find yourself negatively affected by loving a narcissistic woman or a narcissistic man. Maybe this will help you and shed a little light on your situation. So first of all, I would like to talk about what makes a narcissist, because hopefully when we explore this dynamic, it might help you not to take it so personally. So let's see, we all start out as innocent children. Some may be more sensitive than others. And the more sensitive child, of course, is more deeply emotionally affected. So let's say the narcissist um, experienced excruciating emotional pain during their childhood. As a result, they developed an alter persona to slip into so they would not have to feel this massive pain. The pain of rejection, the pain of being diminished, the pain of being ridiculed, disempowered, nagged, criticized, ignored, not paid attention to, pushed away, abandoned, bullied, abused, mentally, emotionally, and physically as a child. So what they did to calm themselves down, they developed a whole new story where they're puffing themselves up. They're the best, they're the greatest, they're so good looking, etc., etc. But underlying, because they have this blinding um, fear, the fear of the rejection, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of experiencing all these traumatic childhood emotions again. And of course, it left them with absolutely no self-esteem whatsoever. So to overcome this intense trauma, they created this other world. But the side effect of that is that now they're just living in their story and they're not living from authentic emotion, because they have to constantly curb that pain and their true negative beliefs about themselves. Yeah, that knowledge that they believe they're not good enough, that nobody loves them, is still inside of them. So to them, this is the truth. This is what they were conditioned to deeply believe about themselves. At all cost, do they need to hide who they really are from the world? So they create this other persona to cope and to cover up who they really are. But that other persona is not capable of experiencing deep, authentic feelings. It's just like a hologram. It's like a computer generated reality. So maybe you have experienced when, while in love, in relationship with a narcissistic person, this nagging feeling that you cannot ever be intimate with them, that there is always a barrier. You never know exactly what this person is about, and you never know what they're really feeling, and can they really authentically express and feel love? Nope, they can't. They can't because they numbed themselves. They cut themselves off from their feelings. So what role do you play in this equation? They use you to ease their underlying pain, their feelings of unworthiness. They manipulate you into making them your hero, into always lifting them up, constantly complimenting them, validating them, so you can wear yourself out 24 hours a day catering to this narcissistic person that lacks the ability to love themselves, to feel themselves, because it's too painful for them. If they would go inside and try to feel themselves, they would have to really face that gaping hole and the wound and shame that needs healing, that needs to be addressed and transformed. But now it's buried under this protective layer, and there's this numbness. So they use you as a source of energy to make them feel good about themselves, because they don't know how to feel good about themselves. So if you're the partner, it becomes the sole purpose in their life to make them feel good, feel validated. And they keep you on your toes. They pepper that relationship with a good dose of games. They love bomb you and charm you so that you would open up completely to them and be available to them. Then they disrespect you, they ignore your calls. That is called ghosting. They don't respond to you. That is stonewalling. They don't show emotion, or they don't show up at all. Then they're pulling back, and then a week later they show back up and tell you, what's the matter? I'm here for you. No, they are not here for you. They never have been here for you. They're just serving up madness, pushing you and pulling you. Remember, they come from fear and pain, so they play these power games to gain control over you, to keep you handy. It's their greatest fear, to be abandoned. And while they ghost you and stonewall you, they use that time to find and suck on some other person to give them the energy they need. They always have enough energy suppliers in the pipeline. It's never just you. It's more than one. They have them lined up. So if you have a suspicion, if you feel he's lying or she's lying, you're right. Trust your gut. It's a sad story. I mean, really, I do have compassion for the narcissist, and I wish them to find healing. I'm not here to condemn anybody. I'm here to offer an opportunity for healing. My concern is for you. So the only thing that would propel a narcissist to seek healing is that they want to heal themselves. And how could they want? Because they are not even aware. I would say mostly they're completely unconscious of what's going on, what is the dynamic they have created. So the question is this relationship working? Has it ever worked? The answer is no. It hasn't ever worked. Yeah? So have you ever felt truly happy and intimately connected with this partner? Or does it always derail? In the worst case scenario, it could end very badly. I'm not exaggerating. So in the worst case, people get driven so crazy, get wounded so badly that they try to kill themselves, or the dynamic goes into physical abuse. This unfortunately happens also. So please, go no contact. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. This does happen, and I would like you to be safe, to feel safe. If you're in a traumatic situation like this, go no contact, get out of there, become clear of your situation and see it for what it is. It will not get better. It won't ever get better. It will not change. You cannot heal the narcissist. You cannot change the situation. So please, please seek help. Keep your focus. Keep awake and conscious. Don't let this craziness go on. All these contradictions, stories, and disrespectful stuff. Really pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Look for help. I'm sure you've heard all kinds of unbelievable stuff in this relationship. So trust that this is a very, very toxic situation. When it hurts, trust that you're right, it really is hurtful behavior. When you feel they don't have empathy for you, yes, you're right. They cannot feel empathy. Like I explained, they're cut off from their feelings. It really doesn't matter to them how you are and what happens to you. Unfortunately, this is the truth. It's a very sad truth. It's a very hurtful situation. Please don't drag it out. Don't drag it on any longer. Get out of there. Go no contact. Move out if you're living together. Go to people that really care about you and that love you. Put the focus back on yourself, nurture yourself, surround yourself with appreciative people that treat you with respect and consideration, and that will help you to overcome this hardship that you're going through. So please, if you would like to reach out, leave a comment for me. Do the right thing and go no contact. Protect yourselves. Take care of yourself.